bus needs a dedicated source of funds from Nassau County to operate within a balanced budget, but unfortunately, I believe our county executive, Ed Mangano, has not prioritized the bus as being an important need for Nassau County citizens. We are trying to help the public. The public relies on transportation, and the bus system as it is a public-private enterprise, but we're forgetting the public, and I really believe that any bus route that's eliminated impacts so many people. And I come here to speak specifically about Route N57, which is in the district where I reside. That's the Great Neck Loop. By Mr. Setz's own admission, it is fairly productive. Riders pay 25 to 30% of the costs, and around 600 people a day use that bus. Those who can least afford to lose the bus will find such difficulty traveling to work if this route is cut. And I have before me a letter from a mayor. Many of the mayors in Great Neck, which is comprised of 9 villages, are very upset about this. There's a Great Neck Village Officials Association, and the vice president of that group is Mayor Susan Lopatkin. She's from the village of Kensington. She wanted me to read to you that as the vice president of the Great Neck Village Officials Association, she speaks for almost 45,000 residents of the community. And many of these people would be significantly inconvenienced by the elimination of Route N57. There are actually many people who use this routinely to go to the train station and to their homes. This proposal will add more pressure to the commuter parking lots, impact workers, home health aides, nannies, housekeepers, and the families that depend on them, and of course, would impact residents excuse me, who prefer to ride the bus rather than drive. I urge you to abandon this ill-conceived proposal. It is extremely detrimental to the community. I do believe eliminating any of the 10 routes would be detrimental to every community that would be impacted by it. But I implore you to go over the routes again, and in particular the N57, which is utilized all day long, but mostly morning and evening. So perhaps there could be cuts to routes during the day when less riders use those specific routes. I believe there's a lot that can be fixed in the system. The closing of the Rockville Center Yard would be the bulk of the costs, and I think a lot of these routes don't really account for a majority of savings. So I too ask for you to reconsider the elimination of these 10 routes, and specifically the N57. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.